Hello student, this is your maths teacher and here we are going to discuss some question which based on the topic circle. I hope you all are fine at your home and enjoying your winter vacation. Students, in the last video we have discussed about the basic concept of circle with its definition. And I hope you clear without any doubt. So in this video, we are going to discuss the question which based on the formula that I have told you, which is the circumference. So the question is given here, find the circumference of a circle of diameter 7.7 centimeter. So this is the question and I hope there is no doubt in the question. Now let's see what is the relationship between the radius and the diameter, because in the formula we have the term of radius, not of diameter. So the relation between radius and diameter what is the radius is always half of its diameter. So this is the relationship. So in order to get the radius of this circle, we find out the radius by dividing the diameter by 2. Therefore here you can write solution. Radius is equal to 1 by 2 of diameter. Okay, so this is the formula. Therefore, radius is equal to 1 by 2 into 7.7. So here we get 7.7 by 2 centimeter. So this is the radius. Okay student. So now let's see the solution. We know that circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So this is the formula for the circumference. So we have 2 into 22 upon 7 into 7.7 upon 2, because 7.7 is the radius. So when 7 divides 7.7 we get 1.1. So we have 2 into 22 into 1.1 upon 2. This 2 and this 2 is cancelled out and we get 22 into 1.1. So now let's see the product of 22 into 1. So this can also be written as 22 into 11 by 10. Here by writing 1.1 as 11.2 in order to eliminate the decimal. Now multiply 11 by 22. 11 2s are 22, carry is 2. 11 2s are 22, 22 and 2 is 24 by 10. As we know that a fraction having the denominator is 10 is known as decimal fraction. So there is a 10 which represents that decimal will be placed from right side after the one digit. So here we get 24.2 centimeter. So this 24.2 centimeter represent the circumference of circle. Therefore 22.2 is the circumference of the circle. So I hope it is clear. Now let's see the solution again. Here we can see that find the circumference of circle of diameter is 7.7 centimeter. So here we know that the relationship between radius and diameter is radius is equal to 1 by 2 of diameter, which means that radius is always half of the diameter. Therefore, radius is equal to 1 by 2 of 7.7, that is 7.7 upon 2. This 7.7 upon 2 represents the radius of circle. Since circumference is equal to 2 pi r, so we substitute the value. This is 2 and the value of pi is 22 upon 7. As I earlier told you, the value of pi, the value of pi is equal to 22 upon 7 or 3.1417. Okay, so we write the value of pi as 22 upon 7 and the radius is 7.7 upon 2. After the simplification, we get 24.2, which is the required result. So student, I hope it is clear to everyone. So note it. Now let's see the next question. The next question is given that find the radius and diameter of a circle whose circumference is 92.4 centimeters. The next question is find radius and diameter of a circle whose circumference is 92.4 centimeter. So this is the question, and here we have to find out what we have to find out. It's radius and diameter. These two terms we have to find out. So now let's see what is the solution. So now let's see the solution. So students, its solution. Since we know that circumference is equal to 2 pi r, and also you know that the value of pi is 22 upon 7 or 3.14. So you have to still remember the value of pi because we use in this question. So now let's solve the question. Given that circumference is equal to 92.4 centimeter. Therefore, we substitute this value in this formula. We substitute this value in this formula. So this is your formula, and you have to still remember. This is your formula, and we use this formula in order to solve the question. So we write 92.4 is equal to 2 into the value of pi, which is 22 upon 7, and into r, which is the radius, and this radius we have to find out. So leave the r as it is. Now transfer the all numerical quantity to the left side. So we get r is equal to 92.4 into, when this fraction transposed to the right other side, numerator become denominator and denominator become numerator. So we have 7 upon 2 into 22. Is that clear? Now just simplify, divide 92.4 by 2. So when we divide 2 1 ja 2 and divide it by 2, 2 4 ja 8, 2 6 are 12 and 2 2 are 4. Is that clear? Further divide 46.2 by 2. So 11 2 are 22 and divide this 2 2 are 4, 2 3 are 6 and 2 1 are 2. So we get as 23.1 upon 11 into 7. Clear? Again divide 23.1 by 11. We get 11 1 ja 11, 11 2 ja 22 and 11 1 ja 11. So we get 2.1 after the simplification, and this implies 2.1 into 7, which gives the product as 7 1 ja 7 and 7 2 ja 14. So that 14.7 centimeter is the radius of circle. So student, this is the radius of circle. The next question is we have to find out its diameter. Since diameter is twice of radius, diameter is twice of radius, therefore diameter is equal to 2 times of radius. So that 2 into, and the value of r is 14.7, so we write 14.7, and after the multiplication 2 7 ja 14, carry 1, 2 4 ja 8 and 8 plus 1 9 and 2 1 ja 2. So that 29.4 is the diameter of circle. So student, the radius is 14.7 and diameter is 29.4 centimeter. So this is the result of the question. Now let's revise this solution once again, and we have completed our solution. So the question is that find the radius and diameter of circle of circumference 92.4 centimeter. So this is your question, and in the solution, first of all, we know that circumference is equal to 2 pi r, and the value of pi is 22 upon 7 or 3.14. Also given that circumference is equal to 92.4 centimeter. Is that clear? Since after substituting the value, we get 92.4 is equal to 22 into 2 upon 7 into r. This numerical value we have to transpose to the left side. So when we transpose this to the left side, we get 92.4 into 7 upon 22 by 22 into 2. So after the simplification, we get radius as 14.7 centimeter. Since the radius is 14.7 centimeter and we know that diameter is twice of the radius, therefore D is equal to 2 times of R. Since R we have found 14.7 centimeters, so we write 2 into 14.7, which gives the product D is equal to 29.4 centimeter, which is the required result. So student, I hope everything is clear that today I taught you. If you have any doubt, then you can drop your doubt in the comment section. I will clear your doubt in the next video. So we shall meet in the next video with some new question. Till then, goodbye.